It's me. Actually, if you've just been spending the last couple weeks listening to the new Adele album and bawling your eyes out, raise your hand. I actually can't stop. I kind of love it. I love her. I've loved her. It's great. Anyway, let's talk products. November came and went, and now we're in December, which is real weird. The year's almost over. I realized, I think the other day, I was like, holy crap, I have to start thinking about my products of 2015, like my best and worst. What? So November, all right. Lots of things because Sephora VIB happened, and then I went on a Kate Somerville rampage and a Mist rampage. Sometimes that overlaps too. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So still loving the Farmacy. Still loving the Farmacy, the Clear Bloom Makeup Glide Away Cleansing Oil. So I used this to get my Halloween makeup off, and it did it in one fell swoop. This is one of the few cleansing oils that I like to emulsify because it gets better when you add water. I don't know, I'm doing a full review on this on the blog, so be sure to look at... Did I chip my nail? No, thank God. Okay. Be sure to look out for that in the next couple of weeks. And then I grabbed the Tata Harper Purifying Cleanser during VIB. And this was the one that I wasn't most wanting to try. Like, I was thinking about getting the cleansing oil, and I really wanted to just like splurge for the refreshing cleanser, but they don't have the refreshing cleanser on Sephora.com or in stores. And it's strange because, as it turns out, this is probably one of the best that she makes. I mean, all of her cleansers are good. They're great, actually, which is very hard to do for one brand to make 4 great cleansers like their entire range. With continued use, like, I just have fallen completely in love with this. I think because it's very unique. The refreshing cleanser is just the regenerating cleanser without the little granules, and the oil cleanser is great, but I have my Farmacy that I'm obsessed with, so I think this kind of fits a little niche for me. It's an amazing, weird, kind of like, it's like ceramic slip, but less serum-y and more of like a creamy gel. I don't know. It turns into an oil when you massage it in, and then when you add water, it turns a little bit creamy and emulsifies a bit. Rinses clean, does not strip the skin, just kind of invigorates you and makes you feel great. And you'd think pore refining daily detox wash, as it says, of course, down here, that I would be like, nope, I'm gonna dry me out, but it doesn't. Then I met a woman from GLAMGLOW. We worked in store together. Everyone had known her before. Everyone loved her. I finally got a chance to meet her, and she was really nice and set me up with all small sizes of the masks, and so I've been giving them a try. And none of the masks so far. I still have the Thirsty Mud and the Power Mud to do, and then I think the Super Mud. I did the brightening one, the orange one, and the black one, but I haven't done the white or the green or the blue yet. But I did try this cleanser, and I really liked it, actually. I was surprised because I assumed it would be drying, you know, mud to foam, to kind of balancing, purifying ingredients, if you will. But I liked this one. It doesn't dry the skin out at all, and it's a really nice second cleanse or morning cleanse. I like it better as a second cleanse because it does kind of lather a little bit, and it sort of just follows up with your after your balm or your oil. You know what the drill is, you guys. Okay, toner. So Kate Somerville had, well, thanks to our lovely friend Caroline Hirons, Godspeed to her. Is that an insult? Is Godspeed good? I don't remember. Help. She had a code for 30% off Kate Somerville, which is way more than you could get in most other sales especially through Sephora. So I went a little bit crazy, and I realized Kate Somerville's point system is great because with every $1 you spend, you get 2 points, and then I think you start off with either 250 or 300 points just for like registering for their rewards program with like, you don't have to pay anything, and then at 400 points you get a $10 gift card. So, you know, with the stuff that I picked up, I saved 30%, and then double that purchase point-wise is going to my rewards. And then I think at 500 points, you get a free full-size cleanser, like a Gentle Daily Wash, Daily Detox, one of those. So I'm like, why wouldn't I? Genius. Anyway, I picked up the KateCeuticals Replenishing Toner. This is nice. It's $58, which is a bit ridiculous. I'm glad I got it on sale, but now I'm gonna, like, what am I gonna do? It's a milky toner. So this is sort of like the Paula's Choice Earth Sourced, if you're familiar, or one of their other milky toners, or like a milky essence. Oh, smells great. Of course you wouldn't buy things just for the smell. I like this more as an essence than an actual toner. It certainly balances the skin, removes excess traces of cleanser or makeup, but I much prefer, you know, a more thorough toner first, like the Borghese, the Arbonne one that I've been using, and then press this into the skin, because there's lots of peptides, plant extracts. It's a really well done toner. There's a bit of like peppermint leaf extract in there and citruses, just so you know, so in case you're sensitive. But if you kind of use this more as an essence or a lotion or whatever you want to call it, it's really quite nice because it leaves the skin very cushiony, which is all you can ask for, right? And for $58, it better be good. Mists, right? So I told you the Kate Somerville rampage has started and it's going. There was the first of that with the toner. Now, I also said mists I was obsessed with. This is where they overlap. The Nourish mist, look, I've used that much in less than a month. And this is great. The mist is one of the most fine mists that I have. So it's not going to disturb makeup at all. If you just need to kind of refresh the skin, kind of add a little bit more radiance to it, take away the look of powder, but nothing intense. Like, this isn't Clinique Moisture Surge, which I love for a completely different reason. I'm actually doing a blog post on my, oh my god. The smell of this, so good. Anyway, they're very different. They have very different purposes in the way that I use them, and they have very different ingredients. They're designed to do very different things. So I don't think it's like a one or the other kind of thing. I'm doing a post on my favorite mists coming up soon on the blog, so as soon as I have that up, I will certainly link it below. And if you're not following me on the blog, well, how rude. No, but for real, there's stuff that I can post there that just takes too long to talk about in a video. So lots of Kate Somerville Nourish, lots of Clinique Moisture Surge, lots of Chanel Hydra Beauty, and lots of Tata Harper Hydrating Floral Essence. Look at that dent that I've made. Look at that. Side note, just expert tip. I bought this during VIB. I'm not crazy enough to spend $85 on a mist, but I am crazy enough to spend like, what, 70 or whatever it was. But this is the 4.1 ounce, which is the same size as the cleanser. It's $85. The 1.7 ounce, which is essentially this size, is $65. So for $20 more, you get almost triple the amount of product. Just saying. So eyes. Everything in me wants to dislike this because the amount of alcohol and fragrance and all of that. But I can't stop using this. Shiseido Ultimune Eye, I don't know. The texture that this gives your eyes, and I know it's, you know, it's supposed to be about the Langerhans cell protection and all of that, but I'm like, oh, get over yourself. But the texture that this provides to your eye area before your eye cream, and the way it makes the eyes feel afterwards is a bit ridiculous. It's so soft and smooth, and it just, I don't know. It's very much like a sensorial experience as far as texture. So I'm not questioning that. I'm just gonna keep using that. And then again, oh, more Kate. I got a CytoCell Dark Circle Corrective Eye Cream. The eye creams that I have are either for depuffing or kind of brightness, but they don't really address like dark circles. I also have ones for like fine lines and whatever, and I don't really have a dark circle eye cream. And as we know, our lovely friend Caroline talked that she liked this, and I had been eyeing it for a little while anyway, so I decided to just pick it up. And I've been using it pretty consistently since it arrived in the mail sometime early last week. And I've been using it pretty consistently, which you'll probably have seen on Facebook, or not Facebook, Instagram. Quite nice. There's peptides, amino acids, all of that good stuff. So, and plus I like a pump action applicator, container, whatever, you know what I'm saying. I just like this kind of packaging. Now next, oh, guess who else we're talking about? Kate. So I won the Instagram giveaway for the DermalQuench Retinol, which was kind of exciting. I'm doing a blog post on this because at first I was just gonna do something with it, like give it away, because there's so much in me that doesn't want to believe in this. based on the whole philosophy of retinol and oxygen and how they cancel each other out and all of that, and oxygen on the skin when we purposely put antioxidants. I don't know. But I've used this a few times and I kind of do like it. I'm gonna do a blog post on it though because I'm very conflicted, right? So don't buy it until I do the blog post because I want to just sort of bring up some topics and ideas that maybe hadn't been thought about, or you might have already thought about them because you're probably a genius. I'm assuming all of you are because you guys are great. But yeah, there's that. And I like that this new applicator is different because the old one used to get clogged. I can't stop. All of these were purchased pretty much at a discount though, so I'm not that crazy. Nourish, this needs a blog post, this needs a video, this needs a newspaper article, this needs a seminar just around this moisturizer. It is ridiculous in the sense that nothing is better on top of an oil. Well, I take that back. The Rise and Shine from Farmacy is a pretty close second, or they kind of rival for first. This is great. This would win over the Farmacy for the airtight, you know, non-bacteria transferring packaging. I have been using this pretty much at least 4 or 5 times a week since I've gotten it, which takes a lot for a moisturizer because you know me and moisturizers, I'm like, With that said, got some goat milk because my mom kept stealing mine. Well, she didn't keep stealing mine. I left it at home, she grabbed it, used it, fell in love with it, and then asked for more. And I was like, how dare you? No, but this is a great moisturizer, especially for winter time. There's actually no water in it. There's witch hazel water, but it's heavy on the aloe and the goat milk and the plant oils. So if you're quite dry, this might be nice. I think this is the last, nope, second to last Kate product. Dilo oil, I had a sample, a pretty good size sample, and I just kept reaching for it, and so I just said, hey, what the hey. So, the smell, oh my. That's messy. The smell alone could send me straight to heaven. Coconut, vanilla, it's very like Tahitian vanilla, and of course the Dilo fruit, whatever that smells like. Oh, I just want this in a perfume. Kind of really nice. It's a very thin oil actually, so quite nice. Caudalie, Polyphenol C15 Anti-Wrinkle Defense Serum. I've been really liking this and reaching for this a lot. I know they make their night detox oil, but I actually, and I have used this during the daytime, but I actually prefer this as a nighttime serum. I don't know, it's kind of milky, so it feels very enveloping and like it's really quite conditioning. I've just been really liking it. Yeah, not even gonna question that. Last but not least for Kate, and then we'll just give Kate a breather. Nourish Mask. They don't sell this in Sephora, which is the main reason why I took advantage of the 30% off, because I had been wanting to try it. I've been really obsessed with the Nourish, or the Sensitive, like, collection, in case you can't tell. If nothing else, but for the frickin' color, it's beautiful. But this is a really nice gel mask. I think it could be nice to wear overnight because it's not heavy or occlusive, and there's really not a lot of thickeners in it. There's a few film formers, but if you're putting it over your product, it's probably fine. And to be fair, you might even be able to get away with using this as like a gel-based moisturizer. I mean, it's $70, which is not cheap. You get 2 ounces. The texture is very different from the Nourish moisturizer, but I'll just show you a little bit. I'll waste my product on my hand for you guys. There's just a little bit of it. I'm not going too crazy, but when you blend it in, it just turns clear. So, yeah, quite nice and hydrating. Nothing super special, but it's a nice mask and I've been enjoying using it. How about that? Last but not least, Hydraluron and Hylamide Low Molecular-HA. I've just been reaching these for a lot underneath the serum, so it's like a hydration hyaluronic boost. Sort of like the way that I use my Dennis Gross hydration booster, but that one I sometimes use on its own. This I really like to put it underneath because it's way heavier on the hyaluronic than the Dennis Gross one is. So these have been really great. Look at that. That Low Molecular-HA is nearly halfway through. Shucks. Farmacy Rise and Shine and Sleep Tight. I've just been using these a lot. Let's let you see. This is the night balm. Oh, there's a divot in there. And then the Rise and Shine. I use Rise and Shine the way that I use Nourish on top of an oil, pretty much. I've been loving a few bits and bobs from makeup. Maestro Eraser from Giorgio Armani. I got this during VIB because they don't sell it in Sephora stores anymore, like in store from what I've heard, or that it's leaving Sephora or they're getting rid of it or something, because they got rid of the Maestro Compact in store, which I'm like, are you kidding me? That's such a great product. This is a great concealer. It's very serum-y, so it's very thin, but it's heavy on the coverage. So you can pretty much do both eyes with just the size of like a pinhead, which is a bit ridiculous, and I kind of love that. I've also been using the Dior Skin Star Concealer a lot underneath the eyes. That's what I've used both of these for. Very different, but they do give a lot of coverage and kind of that slightly brightened, but mainly concealed look, which is what I was after. And then like illuminating primers. Lightmaster, apparently they're getting rid of altogether, which is great. And then Burberry Fresh Glow Nude Radiance Luminous Fluid Base. I bought both of these as something to use on top as a highlighter, but they're actually much nicer underneath your foundation where you would highlight. So like a pre-foundation highlight, not like with that drag, like shoving concealer sticks of different colors all over your face, but as like an illuminating product for underneath your foundation, just so you have more glow in certain areas, but not a shimmery look, because I can't wear shimmer because of my ice pick scarring, which is great. And then some Guerlain pieces. Meteorites, the Baby Glow. This is way too pink for me, but for whatever reason it kind of self-adjusts, and when I add a little bit of the terracotta and I check my face throughout the day, my skin just never looks better. And that's been multiple occasions that I've done that. I'm not questioning it. If it's good, it's good, but this is such, like, it's so not my color. It is so pink. And that's the thing with Guerlain. They do not make my skin tone in hardly any of their products, because they all go too pink, and then the yellow ones go too pale. But look at that. You'd be like, haha, good luck using that. It's not working. So a very special someone, of whom will remain unnamed, and we bought each other like Christmas gifts early, so, but we burned this as soon as we got home. It's Jo Malone Pine and Eucalyptus. This is, I think, a limited edition holiday. Don't question it. Go to jomalone.com and get this now. Now. I have never smelled something so good. It's very Christmas. It smells like pine trees and like lemon. It's like a pine, lemon, slightly, the eucalyptus isn't intense. It doesn't smell like Vicks Vapor Rub, and it doesn't smell like fresh pine trees. It does, but it doesn't have that kind of earthy aroma. It's a very bright, uplifting, citrusy pine eucalyptus blend. Interesting thing about these Jo Malone candles that I've noticed, when you light them, it doesn't throw the scent. When you blow it out, the scent gets thrown. I don't know how. I don't find Jo Malone candles as potent as NARS candles or even some Bath & Body Works candles, but if you don't have, you know, a parlor or a grand ballroom to scent, you just have a small room or your living room or your bathroom or wherever, it's totally fine, because it's a very intimate kind of thing. You sort of notice it, but it's not in your face. Of course I fell in love with one that is limited edition, because that would be my luck. I love grapefruit, I love orange blossom, and I love the wood sage and sea salt as well, but this one is the one that I smelled it and I probably almost dropped the jar because it was so good. Okay, so that's it. I think that's everything that I want to mention. Yeah, oh, I probably will get questions, and if not, why aren't you questioning my looks? No, just kidding. This is a Chanel Orage, which came out fall 2014? No. Yes. No. Fall 2014. Obsessed. I think it was limited. I don't think they sell it anymore, but I'm keen to track down or find a dupe, because it's just the perfect blend of like a steel, gray, navy, and black all together. It's just perfect. Because next to black, it's not. It sticks out a little bit. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving if you are in the United States. And hopefully December is great for you guys. It's finally cold here in New York. Thank God. Yeah, that's everything. I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye.